You know, I would say it's weird sometimes. I go through some things, and I know my cousin a couple months ago, not a couple months ago, but maybe 10 months ago, something like that, he actually told me I was like working out. Something about being skinny fat. I still don't know what it means. All I know is that I just want to work out and be healthy for him. And I want to live the best life that I can in honor of him. And, you know, you always make mistakes. Sometimes you make very huge mistakes. This is about correcting them. Trying to be a better person. You know, like every day I come home, as of lately, because hours are going to change, but I'm still going to listen to them. I listen to Robert Kelly and Jay Oakerson on the campfire, and that's like, those guys make me laugh, man. They make me remind me of what me and my cousin had. They remind me of what me and my cousin had. Sorry about that. My phone was dying and it stopped for a second, which was stupid. But Jay Oakerson and Robert Kelly on the campfire remind me of me and my cousin. We would talk about just random stupid shit. Whether that be me and him be talking about the Jersey Devil, or be talking about something stupid that happened, you know, or sports is one of our biggest topics. And that's really what I want to do this thing called, I want to do a podcast, and I do want to represent every single situation I can, especially something I love, being like sports, paranormal, comedy, and I kind of want to put it all together. I'll make this ultimate thing. But in those between minutes, as each day I'm probably talk about a different subject, you can't keep going on about, you know, you gotta change it up. But I'm going to be the one going out there, and I want to go see what's in those woods. I want to see if I can find something. I might get attacked. Who knows? I don't know. It's an adventure. I want to talk about sports. I love sports. I actually talk to a guy who's in the sports world, and we talk all the time. And I try to stay committed to my conversations with him, because he's a great dude. And I just love sports. Basketball, football. Not into baseball, hockey as much, but basketball and football are my freaking sports. I love the dynamics of each sport, and mostly football, because in my opinion, it's hard to say dynamics, and unless you're a good passer in basketball, you know, you gotta have a pretty good jump shot, which you learn. You learn how to dribble, study tapes. My tape is always Pistol Pete. I love Pistol Pete. Pete Maravich, who can beat that guy? I mean, that guy was awesome. If he was in this league right now, the way it is, the dude would average 48 points a game. Someone actually judged that and thought about the stats of that. It's crazy. 48 points a game, like 20 assists, maybe more, and a couple rebounds. The guy would be a walking triple-double. So, like, it's insane to think that. But football, I love the dynamic of football. I love the strategy it takes in certain teams, and I watch it, and I go, and I question it sometimes. Like, I'm a 49er fan, and I question it going, what are we doing? Like, there was a chance in the Super Bowl, it was last year, where it was like a 3rd and 2 or something, and we didn't run it with Chris McCaffrey. We didn't run it with Chris McCaffrey. Another freaking glitch. Just stupid things absolutely popping through it, so annoying. Another thing with Chris McCaffrey. So we could have just screened it, because we know Steve Spagnuolo is a blitz machine. Screen it to Tebow, screen it to McCaffrey, and guess what? San Francisco wins the Super Bowl. It's that simple. But he calls a bonehead call. He throws it, and it gets incomplete, and then we miss a field goal, and it was just like, whatever. He would have had a chip shot. Not saying he would have made it, but it would have been a chip shot. We could have ate the whole clock and kicked the game-winning field goal. Even Romo said that. The Niners are going to win this thing. And I thought it too. But it didn't happen because of a bad decision by our coach. He did the same thing a couple of years ago with Jimmy Garoppolo. Another bad decision. Like, we're running it down Kansas City's throat. It's like, what, 8 yards a clip? Something like that, something stupid. And he decides to throw the ball at Jimmy. What were we trying to prove here? We want to win a Super Bowl. We don't care about all that nonsense. But I just love the dynamics of football. Basketball is a good sport. I love it. And it's just stuff I really want to talk about when I make this podcast. And whether how long it takes, I don't know how long I'll be able to talk about it. But so I wish I had another person saying it with me. If my cousin Steve was here, he would be with me. But he is not, so that is the situation. But, you know, I digress, and I move on, and I guess I gotta do it myself. So, that's what I'm trying to do here. That's basically what I'm gonna talk about anymore. It's just everything. So if you want to listen. If not, at least I had fun trying.